Don Sanders here, and I really thank you for tuning in today. And I'm going to try and help you learn how to sell 100 new orders by the end of 2025. That would be a great thing to do. And it is possible if you do things that other distributors do not do or are afraid to do. But before we get started, these webinars are made possible by these great suppliers that are shown all over this screen. On the original webinar ad is Ad Capital, Pin Machine, Logo Mats, Bandage, and Snugs. Up on the screen is Cloth Promotion, Bensel, Quickie, Sunjoy, Innovation Line, Ad Clips, which has a great free sample on a clip that you can have with your customer's name, an actual product sample. I'll talk to you about how to get that in a little bit. Trainer, second supplier I sold an order from many years ago, and Alexa Springs, who I always talk to you about spring water as being the best water to sell. But the first thing you need to do is, if you want to sell these a large amount of orders, is to fire bad accounts today. You will never make money from people like that. The grass can never be short enough for that nerdy little man. He will just nitpick you to death. There are so many distributors that deal with bad customers that beat them up, price shop them, make them feel bad about themselves. And the best way to handle that is to get rid of them. Stop being abused by buyers and work with better clients. That's all I can tell you. Don't sell cheap people. And if you want to replace those customers, you need to get out and show your prospects and clients what products will actually do for them. Now, I've got two case studies on the screen right now from Ad Capital, which you can send these to your customers and show them how using products will help them increase their business. The prayer cloth that I'm showing you up there, that was a church that wanted to increase attendance, so they bought prayer cloths. They gave them to everybody who came to the services. By word of mouth advertising, their attendance at the church increased by 25%. The one at the bottom is about voting, not about voting, but about little flags that can be imprinted. A realtor bought these and went and put them in yards all over her neighborhood and got several listings and a bunch of showings set up by doing this. Send case studies to your customers and prospects. I've got a bunch of these from Ad Capital. If you'd like to have them, more than happy to send them to you, but it's a great way to replace these cheap customers who you've got to get away from today. Now, you can offer delivered billing until 2026. Every year I do this. Customers sometimes have run out of money for the year, but they need some items for some holiday parties, etc. So I offer delayed billing. I will go on and process the orders and send them to them now and not bill them until January, February, or March. I don't expect suppliers to float my orders, so I've got the cash to be able to do this, which you need to have financing in place or be solvent enough where you can do this, or these are orders you're not going to get. But I offer it every year, and I guarantee you I pick up several orders. So you want to get some orders, call your customers up and say, hey, we need to buy anything now, I won't bill you to next year. And I guarantee you'll get some orders. And one thing I want to talk to you about are clear tote bags. Well, the great thing about this is, with security at stadiums being the way they are now, every bag at most of these stadiums has to be clear. And I came up with this because
we are just 22 days away from the start of the State Fair of Texas. This year, you can expect new security measures in place. That includes a clear bag policy. The change was announced at a security and safety event today. Some exceptions will be made for medical bags or child care bags. Also changing this year, guests can no longer enter the fairgrounds before 10 a.m. For more specifics on all the new changes coming to the fair, head to WFAA.com for the details.
Well, the fair is over now, but I took a clear bag out there, and I guarantee you the fair may have missed the biggest opportunity because a lot of people showed up and did not have clear bags. If they had a little stand to sell them to people, they would have sold thousands of them. Chris at innovation-line.com if you'd like to have a sample of a clear bag which is suitable for all events. This is for sporting events, and for going forward, these are going to be necessary for every event uh, or sports game that comes up, including baseball, basketball, football, etc. Now, I send out event and special markets products. I don't sit around and wait for suppliers to provide me with things. I will try and create them myself or work with great suppliers who do, like Quickie. I have known Quickie forever. They are a great American-made supplier, and what they've done to increase their business is they're making event product samples. They had products for National Drive-In Movie Theater Day, National Bacon Lovers Day, Happy HR Professional Day, Custom Car Day, Hot Dog Day. They had great October events for products, key tags, luggage tags for Halloween. And look at that sparkling 4th of July thing. You could have sold magnets. You can sell everything for different events. Work with Quickie on getting these. It's info@quickie.com. If you want to sell some orders by the end of the year, send out special event and markets product ideas to your customer. Info@quickie.com for samples. Now, I sell orders every year by mailing holiday greeting cloths to my customers. People do not send out holiday greetings like they used to or buy gifts. This is an era. Start doing that and you will be unique. You will be different. The greatest self-promotion item that I've ever had in my life are my lens cleaning cloths by Cloth Promotions. I have done these for over 20 years and they get me more business than anything that I do. On the left side of the screen there is my Don Sanders marketing card. You can see it unfolded at the top and then you can see it folded up in its pouch under that. I have given these to people that I meet forever. But what I do every holiday season is I buy these cloths in bulk. I put them in greeting cards that I buy, and I mail them now to all my customers, and I pick up orders. People call me and say, Don, I got that greeting cloth from you. I want some of those with my logo on it. Want to sell a few orders? This will sell you some orders before the end of the year. Greatest promotions I've ever done have been on lens cleaning cloth samples, and right there on the right, Cloth Promotions has ugly sweaters. Want something different for people? Send that ad to your customers. They'll think, heck, I haven't thought about buying an ugly sweater, and it'll introduce you to some new buyers. Scott@clothpromotions.com if you'd like to learn about ugly sweaters and get samples of cleaning cloths that you can use as holiday greeting cloths. I use Bensel all the time. I talk about it Bensel in every one of these webinars. This is a great USA-based supplier who has customer service reps in this country. No double talk, no misunderstanding, people that can understand you. Bensel also will have printed catalogs for the new year. They have some self-promotion items right now, 50 pins for $70. Great item to give to people. And calendars. Sell calendars now. You can still sell calendars. Call every one of your customers on the phone and say, hey, do you want to buy some calendars? I think, heck, haven't thought about that. Like to have a calendar sample kit? See Matlock at Bensel.com. Carla will send you some samples and make sure that you get what you need to sell calendars to your customers the rest of the year. Now start selling customer loyalty programs. This is another thing that the distributors just don't do. They don't pay attention to loyalty programs, but loyalty programs will get you business over and over and over. You might sell golf items to a country club. People that come play every week, they get a gift. Reminds them to come and play more often. Doesn't matter if it's if you belong to a gym, you get a towel which you can take back to the back when you work out. But pickleball is a huge thing right now. It is the National Pickleball Championship, I think, is in Dallas this weekend. I'm not for sure, but it's around here somewhere. Pickleball is a great program to sell loyalty programs for. Southern Plus has all kinds of pickleball items that you can show. Order entry at southernplus.com if you need pickleball samples. Sell customer loyalty programs now. There's the email order entry at southernplus.com. I talk about Trainer Sample of the Month Club. Every month. This costs you nothing. If you will email Chantel T at trainergraphics.com, she will send you the sign-up form, which I'm showing there on the right side of the screen. This is a free sample sent to you every month by Trainer. It costs you nothing. One month you'll get steel cups. Another month you'll get napkins. Another month you'll get coasters. They just make all kinds of cool products that you need to sell right now for cups and napkins for holiday parties. Sign up for this, and they'll also do free virtual samples. It's no charge for this. Chantel T at trainergraphics.com. You must do this. It costs you nothing, and all it will do is get you business. I talk about social media in every one of these webinars, which is oh so important. I am not going to go into it in detail in this webinar, but my friend Greg Blumstein at Promo Social Post is a distributor just like me who helps you do better. He's not trying to steal your customers, just like me. I'm not trying to steal your customers. I've got enough customers to worry about. I am trying to show you how to get additional business. Greg will do postings for you on your social media accounts with different product ideas, which have your logo on. You can see these on the right. These are examples of things that he will send to your Facebook, your LinkedIn accounts, etc. Greg at promosocialpost.com. I believe he has a deal right now that'll give you 2 or 3 months for free. All you have to do is email him and say, Sanders said you got a free thing going on. Let me know about it. Greg at promosocialpost.com. Up and up guy that I trust with my life, and I'm not kidding about that. Now, Southern Plus has 87 product videos on their website. Fitness products, square umbrellas, camo coolers, you name it. You should post these on your social media and email and text these to customers. They run about 35 to 40 seconds, so they don't clog up somebody's machine trying to download them. They are fast, to the point. You will sell orders if you send these to all your prospects and customers and text them today. Be aggressive to sell 100 orders by the end of the year. Now, I sell sympathetic customers by offering Wounded Warrior products daily. I donate to the Wounded Warrior program because I believe in this more than any other nonprofit that I've ever dealt with. Wounded Warrior is supported by Snugs, who has base camp products. They have every kind of high quality item that you need for outdoor activities. And this all started by wounded warriors that were people that have amputations. It's just terrible what's happened to these men and women, but I want you to take a look at this little video and show you, it'll show you exactly what's going on with this. I didn't get the video. It did not line up. I am so sorry for that. Let me see if I can get that. All right. Well, let me see. Okay, I can't get it to run. I am so sorry about that. But the man who was so seriously injured in Iraq, he is a participant in the Wounded Warrior program. Snugs donates money to this program. They gave $107,000 this year. I'm not pitching Snugs on this. I donate to the Wounded Warrior program. It is the greatest thing that I have seen in my life, and I'm not pitching Snugs on this. I am pitching that you should sign up for the Wounded Warrior program. I know a lot of veterans that I work with that have PTSD. They need help. This is a great thing. This is my sales pitch for helping the Wounded Warrior program. Now, never pay for bogus AI services and instead develop a guerrilla marketing plan. There are all these idiotic distributors out here spending $2,000, $3,000 a month trying to get people to help them with their marketing. These things do not work. AI sales agents cannot sell for you. Send out 1,000 personal videos and emails per day, $97. That's per day, I believe. So that's about $2,800 a month. These things don't work. They make you just like every mundane supplier in this industry. Do your own guerrilla marketing program. It shows people that you are unique. Create unique social media platforms, direct mail campaigns, texting programs, callback patterns. Don't buy this stuff and have people do it for you. It doesn't work. You will not get 100 new orders off in the next 50 years off of this kind of stuff. You must do it yourself. That's my tirade on that. Thanks for putting up with me. Now, determine buying patterns going forward to increase product sales. You need to sell holiday products now for holiday products. Go back and get a repeat order process, get a count of what your customer buys and wins. Determine their buying patterns, then find out what they're not buying. If they're only buying drinkware or tech during certain times of the year, then send them other product ideas during that year. Make this organized and efficient, and you will get a lot of orders that you don't have by contacting people in times of the year that they don't think they need to buy these products. Now, right now, holiday party samples are huge. Trainer has great drinkware. They have steel party cups, they have napkins, and they have NQP right now on coasters. Chantel T at Trainer Graphics, same one you're going to email about the product samples and free items they will send you. Chantel will be able to help you determine customer buying patterns. Now, you solve your inventory problems and you're going to get orders by saying, I can guarantee you your order will be there in 3 days. Snugs, who I found up the video for on Wounded Warrior, they have 1 and 2 day service on about 500 items. Innovation Line has about 200 products on a 1 day service. Sunjoy has 1 to 3 day service on their electronic products. These are top flight customers or suppliers who will not let you down. Sell orders by telling people that you can get them done where other distributors wait on inventory coming in from overseas, and do not do that. Call and email every customer that you have right today and start talking to them about Christmas and holiday products. Now, this is something that people would love who are in the motorcycle thing. Go call on every motorcycle and biker repair dealer in your area. They will need items to give to their customers, Harley Davidson dealers, repair shops, you name it. Start being aggressive. Go call on biker shops. I guarantee you've never done it because most people are afraid to go in them. They don't know what goes on. But biker products are great. Sales at burlacamp.com, and go get these samples and go call on biker dealers and do that now. Let's talk about a great holiday repeat order. Burlacamp is all American made. They're all USA products that come out of Ohio. They have the nicest, coolest snowflake ornaments. These can be used on Christmas trees. In Hanukkah situations, they can be used to put on gifts as a cool way to liven up a gift. They can go on gift bags. Burlacamp has samples of these. They're happy to send them to you. Sales at burlacamp.com. They have 2 different types of ornaments. You can email sales@burlacamp.com and tell Vicki that you would like to have holiday ornament samples. They are cherished by people who collect them, and people or customers will buy them year after year after year. Now, new and unique products for holiday tech programs. You can get those from Sunjoy, and you can get them now. They'll ship these things in 3 to 5 days. They have a whole line of holiday tech products, which are great for students, educators, anybody who needs things that is electronic. Power banks, earbuds, etc. Bella at sunjoy.us if you'd like to have samples of unique products for holiday tech product promotions. Bella at sunjoy.us. Now, send virtual showrooms to every one of your customers. Do it tomorrow. You're going to be doing bicycle samples to the biker samples today. Send those to your customers and say, hey, look at all the cool products we can get that you need for your display purposes. You can send these to all your customers, send virtual showroom links to everybody. This will get you some orders. It might get you 5 orders. That's not 100, but that's getting you some. You can also send them tailgating items like Southern Showdown is a #1 supplier in this industry for display and tailgate items. I'm going to give you the email address at the end of the show, how to get a hold of Showdown. They also will have 2026 catalogs available, and you need to reserve those ahead of time. Now let's talk about the automatic fulfillment programs. If you want to get out and you want to get orders constantly, the way you do that is sell fulfillment programs to customers. One of the best ones and ones that are the biggest buyers are automobile dealers who buy 3 pallets a month. That's over 6,000 bottles a month. There's a pallet right there on the screen at the top right. I believe there's 2,016 bottles in that pallet. That is what one pallet looks like. Your dealer that you're going to sell, they're going to be buying 3 of those. And a really cool way to show these things to automobile dealers, vehicle dealers, is to have business cards, have dealer business cards, their salespeople's labels printed on bottles, and when they walk out on the lot or they have someone in the showroom, they give their card to someone, which is a bottle of spring water. Spring water samples, Brian at AlexisSprings.com, and there's a skip a column pricing right there on the order on the screen for an order, and I'm going to show you a couple little bottled water videos. That shows you the bottles going down and being washed, filled, etc. This right here shows the bottles being packed, coming off the line. A lot of distributors sell things and they don't even know how it's made. Alexis Springs is a great spring water supplier. And go out and call on anybody who needs fulfillment programs, and you will get orders over and over again. Brian at AlexisSprings.com. Here's our palette again. I think I've got one more pitch on water, but I love talking about Alexis Springs because their water is so good and so tasty. Brian at AlexisSprings.com if you'd like to have samples. And there is the flyer for Alexis Springs. They have 7 shipping locations. They can get your orders done to you anywhere in the country. They have different types of bottles. Their water is not purified. That means it's natural. It comes from a spring and it tastes better. Now increase referrals to 35% of your business. You will do that and you will get orders. You can get some referrals today by the end of the year if you treated your customers correctly. Do your orders correctly. If you ever make an error, do not make an excuse. Own up to what's happened. If you screwed it up, I tell customers all the time, I messed the order up. Let me do what I need to do to make it right. I have built long-term relationships with people by being honest, by handling things that don't go so well sometimes. Sunjoy, great coupon for $50 off an order. Increase your referrals today, and you do that by providing excellent service and not being a coward and running away and hiding. Now, sell orders delivered on time with no excuses, which I'm telling you, that's how you get referrals. But avoid suppliers using bad bots and offshore customer service. They're not going to help you sell orders. The offshore customer service is horrible. We use American-made suppliers that are suppliers based in this country with USA-based customer service. Quickie is based in Ohio. Trainer is in Indiana. Showdown is in Minnesota. Southern Plus is in Georgia. Alexis Springs is here in Dallas. They have live people that talk to you. Their reps are experienced and knowledgeable. I'm about to lose an order with a food company I've dealt with for 5 years who just went to offshore customer service. The idiot I am dealing with has sent me to 8 different people at this company. I'm going to have to cancel the order, and I'm going to have to go with a supplier who has someone I can talk to that will do things and not make excuses. And don't fool with these bots. Bots cannot take your order from start to finish. Use suppliers with experienced people in customer service. Greg is back. Greg at promosocialpost.com. Here's his deal again, where you get 2 or 3 months. I'm sorry, I'm being vague about that, but he offered this, I believe, for the recent SAGNY show. I think that's where I got that ad from. But he will do your social media for you. Greg at promosocialpost.com. It costs you nothing to find out about this. If you're not open-minded, you're not going to sell 100 orders by the end of the year. Now tell everyone that you're an Apple seller. That will get you orders. Sunjoy, I believe, is the only supplier in this industry authorized to sell Apple products. That might not be true because I don't know everything, but they have earbuds, they have Apple TVs, they have tracking tags, they have earphones, they have another type of tracker. Bella at sunjoy.us. If you'd like to know how to sell Apple products, send an email, send a text to every one of your customers and say, hey, I can now get Apple products for you. I guarantee you that will get you some sales that will make up to 100 by the end of the year. Maybe you get 6 or 7 orders off of selling Apple from Sunjoy. Be different, be unique, and get out and make it happen. Now, stop order stealers by knowing poundage. A lot of distributors have no idea that chairs have different poundage requirements. Southern Plus will hold higher poundage, big people, than any other chair company in the industry. 70% of distributors have no clue how to stop losing orders. You stop losing orders by knowing the facts. Somebody has a cheaper chair than you do, say, well, how many pounds will it hold? It's very dramatic, but I love it. It makes the point. Distributors lose orders every day. They used to lose orders on water because purified water is cheaper than spring water from Alexa Springs. Sunjoy is not going to be the cheapest power bank distributor, but their products they're not faulty. Southern Plus is not going to be the cheapest chair company, but they're going to be the most reliable, in my opinion. Order entry at southernplus.com if you'd like to know about how to get chairs. Southernplus.com. Stand up supplier in Georgia that makes no excuses ever. Now, here's my last pitch on bottled water. Here's the thing that a lot of people don't understand. Purified water doesn't taste as good as spring water. Here are all different gimmicks from Pana, Fjord, Evian, Hilden, all different types of packaging, glass bottles, etc. Everything is dedicated to staying away from what is in the bottle, which is the water. They're trying to sell water as a gimmick. Don't do that. Sell spring water because it is healthier for you and it tastes better. Brian at alexasprings.com for spring water samples. And they have 7 places they can ship to from, remember. And don't be a gimmick water seller. Somebody says, oh, I buy Evian. Well, why do you pay that much for it? Because it's Evian. Well, so what? It does not taste any better than Alexa Springs water. End the year by selling everyone you do business with. So I'm going to tell you that I'd go sell mats to people at the end of the year, and I'd go sell them water. And everywhere I go,
where I visit. If I go to a museum, I'm going to go and chat up the gift shop manager. Hey, I want to sell you bottled water. Where you bank, if you're there banking, they're taking your money. Show them natural spring water. Where you golf, the golf course that you go to, they buy bottled water. In the year by selling everyone you do business with, your pizza restaurant you go to, the dry cleaner you go to, say, hey, I'm giving you money. I want to sell you something back. I do it all the time. I do trade outs with my vet to get business. Here's a skip a column pricing for Alexa Springs on the screen. I'm sorry, I'm getting wound about that, but I don't like people that I give them money, but they won't give me money back. Now let prospects know that you sell upscale apparel. Vantage has the greatest lookbooks. They're the best decorator in this industry. They are the best wearable supplier, in my opinion. They don't mess around. Price cutting sellers, they sell bad silk screens. They sell embroidery and threads with embroidery, imprints and embroidery with hanging threads. It looks terrible. Sales at vantage.com if you would like to have lookbook samples from Vantage. Sales at vantageapparel.com for lookbooks. So hang with me. I think we've got 3 more slides here before we're finished and we'll wrap up. But right now, I want to talk to you about a great product. Just go show everybody. Call up Ad Capital, get some samples of their cleaning cloth for Apple CarPlay screens. I bought a little Buick GTX, which is I love that little car, and I have an Apple CarPlay screen, and you see all those fingerprints on it. After a week, I looked at that and I thought, how nasty is that screen? I'm going to clean that. So I used one of these Star chamois from Ad Capital, and look how the screen changed. You go show that to RV dealers, car dealers, big truck dealers. I don't care who it is. They're going to be interested in keeping our Apple CarPlay screen clean. This thing works. Sales team at adcapital.com. If you would email them, they will send you Star chamois samples. I'm just trying to give you some ideas to get out at some quick orders. Now let's talk about virtual samples, and I believe we're done. I have done virtual samples all my life for customers. We close about 65% of those. I did 5 virtual samples recently for Macho Storage, Virginia Cook, Grand Bank, Castle Creek Manor, Best Court, and I sold 4 of the 5 actual orders. I get Logo Mats does virtuals for me. Sales at logomatsllc.com. If you will do virtuals of their mats and send them to your customers, have Logo Mats make you have 10 virtuals and send them to your 10 best customers. Now here's a little message from my friend Miles Wadsworth, who's the president of Logo.
Hey everybody, I'm Miles at Logo Mats, and you're about to see some of our best-selling products. Super Scrape Impressions is our most popular outdoor logo mat. Digital printing on an all-rubber mat makes this the perfect branding element right outside the door. Super Scrape Impressions mats are tough with circular surface cleats for scraping and traction. They are UV chemical and oil resistant and easy to clean. They are meant for use in high-traffic outdoor areas, and as always at Logo Mats, we have no setup or art fees and also a 5-day standard production time. For more information, contact us at sales@logomatsllc.com.
It's another USA made product, USA customer service. Sales at logomatsllc.com. I buy all my mats from them. Best mat supplier in the industry, bar none. If you'd like to have a sample kit, you can email sales@logomatsllc.com. They'll send you a brand new 2026 sample kit. Now here's your great chance to have a free spec sample, an actual product sample from Pen Machine. Pen Machine bought out Gempire 2 years ago. That's why the Gempire logo is there. Michael at penmachine.com, there's his phone number. All you have to do is send him a logo a decent logo from one of your customers, and he will do an actual product for you, an actual lapel pin that you can show your customer. And you can use this one time here before the end of 2025, but it is an actual product sample. You've got to do this. 774-254-7205. Michael Adams will help you with this. Stand Up Guy, Stand Up Company. And my other great free spec sample offer is an actual, it's not a free spec sample, it is a free product sample. It comes from Custom Clips. Dick Radix owns Custom Clips. He will do a clip with your logo on it or your customer's logo at absolutely no charge. All you have to do is email him. His email will be shown on the last slide when we get finished here. He will do an actual product for you. These binder clips are used by realtors, accountants, anyone in an office setting. You should do this because what do you got to lose but selling some orders by the end of the year? I would love for you to email me after this when we get finished with the webinar, and I will send you $500 in supplier coupons, which I have. There are different offers. I'm not shining you. There's more than $500 of them. If you will email me, don@sellpromoproducts.com. I will also send you the webinar replay. There's the Advantage Apparel Lookbooks email address, Apple CarPlay Screen Cleaner. That is a really good product from Ad Capital. They have those case studies from Ad Capital. Pen Machine has a sample kit. There's how to get Apple products from Sunjoy. Now, Showdown had the virtual showrooms and also the tailgating products, but they will put out 2026 catalogs. You need to order those now. So if you'll email info@Showdown Displays and tell them you're going to want to reserve those catalogs. There's Logo Match, Trainer Sample of the Month, Southern Plus. They're going to do 2026 catalogs. You can request them from order entry at southernplus.com. I'm sorry I messed up that Wounded Warrior video. It's customercare@snugsy.com. If you'd like to know about Wounded Warrior, quickie product samples, remember those cool little event items they had like for Halloween, 4th of July, etc. They will send you quickie samples. Alexa Springs, remember, don't sell dirty and bad water. Cloth Promotions ugly sweater samples, free month of social media. Greg at promosocialpost.com. Holiday ornament samples. Email for those, very cool. There's the Clear Bag offer, Chris at innovation-line.com. Bensel, remember those calendar samples? See Madlock at bensel.com. Trainer USA made sample kit, remember, for all those holiday parties, and custom clips, product samples. D Radix at customclips.biz, and right there to the left is my last pitch for Dick Radix. There is his offer on the screen. You cannot miss on the way to contact him. I want to thank you for tuning in today and watching my presentation. I've tried to be quick, fast, and to the point. Every one of these suppliers is top flight. I buy from every one of them. I would never recommend any supplier to you that is dishonest, bad, or whatever. I do business with all these suppliers, and I know the owner of every one of these companies. So if I can help you, please email me, don@sellpromoproducts.com, and I'm going to leave this up on the screen for a couple of minutes so you can get down these email addresses. And if you'd like to have those coupons, I swear, I'll send them as soon as I can get them downloaded. Email me right now. Thanks for listening.